And the overall reviews is still mostly positive. The one that got mostly negative is just the recent reviews, but the overall is still mostly positive. So f the haters! I have this video here from my boy Queen. You guys know that I love Queen. That is called POE2 is getting hammered on Steam right now. And in the thumbnail you can see the news that the reviews for POE2 got to mostly negative in the recent reviews. Still in the old reviews, it is still mostly positive. It is important to clarify that. But it is obviously because of the reception that the patch had. But let's see what happens in here, dude. Dude, over 60% of you are not subscribed. Why? Why are you like this, my dude? Just click the button. It is easy. It is free. It is quick. You get content. I get a sub. Win-win situation. Just click the sub button, my dude.
Yo, what the f is this? Slog, bro. Look at this. Dude, instantly. Dude, what is... Dude, this word slog... It's like they saw their favorite YouTuber say
this is a POE1 Andy, the second one. He says, they made a game mode for Path of Exile 1 called Ruthless that was extremely slow and boring with very few item drops. They said it was a side project that wouldn't affect the game. Nobody played Ruthless mode in POE1 because it wasn't fun to play. Ruthless was the beta test for POE2. Path of Exile 2 is the revision for Ruthless as a standalone game. What is the problem with that, you pussy thunking bitch? He's called thunking. I never say this, but I will say it this time. If you don't like it, go play POE1, you pussy bitch. And don't tell me I would, but I have not gotten a league because of this game or whatever. Fuck you, dude. Just fuck you. What is this pussy? Oh, this is Ruthless. POE1 Andy complaining, dude. And guys, I don't want you to think that because I am saying this, I am hating on POE1. No, 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 no. You guys know that I am not a POE1 hater. I am saying it because he's hating on POE2 and I am trying to defend POE2. That is what is happening in here.
Just upset. Everyone's spamming slog. Slog this, slog that. Dawn of the Hunt upgrade. Everything feels like a total slog. Every boss fight is incredibly longer than it needs to be. Most of the skills do little
boss fights is the coolest shit in the game. So I understand there comes a point that if it is too long, it's boring. But I didn't feel they were too long. They were the appropriate amount so you enjoy the boss fight. What do you want? To go to the boss fight that is the coolest shit in the game and one shot it and not have to do the mechanics. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
No damage. I understand they said they wanted to slow the gameplay down. But I don't think even I will make it more than 1 week in this league at this point. It feels incredibly awful, right?
If it feels awful, why are you taking 1 week, dude? I won't do something that feels awful for 1 whole fucking week.
Right now. If you can even get the game to run and be stable, that is a few... Okay,
that part he's right. That part he's right, dude. GE has to get it together with optimization and the crashes and all that shit. I have been hearing that the EU servers are fucked up and they are disconnecting all the time and it sucks dick. Hey, GG, get it together, my man. People want to play the game, but you have to let them play the game, dude. I enjoy both PoE games. Once GG gets PoE2 together, it's gonna be fun jumping from PoE1 to 2 endlessly. Yes, I also want that. Maybe I am in the coping train. But I think we will get there one day. And I think it will be fucking awesome. It will be a lot of fun going back and forth between the two games. And that is what I want, like maintaining people in the whole POE2, not POE2, POE in general ecosystems. Right? You go POE1, POE2, POE1, POE2. There are people that are just POE2 Andes and there are people that are just POE1 Andes. That will always happen. But there are a lot of people like me and like you, one guy, my dude, that will go back and forth and will play both games. And that is what GG should aim to accomplish. Trap people in the whole ecosystem forever. The dude is saying that the whole argument he's saying in there is that they took one game mode from POE1 and turned it into a separate game and somehow that is bad. What is the problem with that? Let's say that POE2 is Ruthless mode. What is the problem? They are trying Ruthless, okay? We can have a whole nother different discussion about speed of the game, the whole discussions that we are having. I am just saying the argument that he did is stupid. And if he doesn't like Ruthless, he doesn't have to play Ruthless. That is what I'm saying. And I am not saying if you don't like it, don't play it, because I hate that shit. I said play POE1, which is still POE. And what I am hoping happens is 326 happens when they said it was going to happen, which is in June. And after that, we get the other patch for POE2, right? But then, don't do the same shit you did with the Settlers League, that you took 1 year to drop the 326, but get into the flow. 2 months. And everybody's happy, right? And everybody's happy. Because the problem Path of Exile 1 players have, a lot of them say this to me a lot, so I believe them, is not necessarily the problem with directly with POE2, but that POE1 is not getting new updates. And when we say to them, go play POE1, they say, dude, I want to play POE1, but I can't because I am not getting updates because they are investing everything into POE2. Hey, that is a valid argument, my dude. That is a valid argument. So if you get it together and they get into the flow of 2 leagues, 2 months a league for each one, then that argument should at least in some way fade away, because they will be getting leaks or updates for their game. So they will complain less about the other game. It just sucks they are dragging POE1 content. Exactly, that is what people say, my dude. What Rizzo saying there is the argument that I hear the most. I want to play POE1, but I can't because they don't give me new content, so I cannot play. The only option that I have is playing POE2, and I don't like it. I will go to POE1 and shut up if they gave me content. I can understand that argument, dude. How can you not understand that argument? Didn't people use that if you don't like it, don't play it logic with about, and now nobody's playing it? Exactly. And that is why I don't like that shit. If you don't like it, don't play it. That is why, brother, through all this complaining that we have experienced with POE2 since December, because remember, this same shit happened in December. I never said if you don't like it, don't play it, because that is the way of pushing people away. I didn't say it exactly, but I kind of said it this one time, and I prefaced it because it was appropriate for the comment this motherfucker said. But I don't like that argument exactly because of that, because I don't want to push people away from POE2. On the contrary, I want to bring people in. The game is awesome, dude. I am having fun. Come and play. It is fucking cool, dude. We all hope for the cycle. It's cool, bro. Yeah, well, let's hope the cycle happens soon. Why you need updates to play POE1? Because it sucks otherwise. every game needs upgrades, dude. Every game needs upgrades. The only game that I have seen people play without upgrades, and it is baffling to me, is fucking WoW Classic. People are still playing WoW Classic, the same fucking game, again and again and again. How do you not get bored, motherfucker? Because every game needs content, new content to not get boring, dude. I mean, usually when the next game comes out, the previous game loses the time. Yep. Delete it from Steam. Alt is a POE1 hater, dude. I love it. We have in here, this is what you call a community, a real community, a pack with people with differing opinions. We have POE1 lovers and we have POE2 haters, but we are still one community, one pack, one guild. I love it, dude. I love it. My dude, bro, I don't give a fuck. This game should be like No Rest for the Wicked, but a bit faster. That's it. People would hate that Alcan, dude. People would hate it if this turned into No Rest for the Wicked. By the way, I want to play No Rest for the Wicked, dude. I think I will try again the 30th when No Rest for the Wicked gets the update that they are getting. This game trying to be 2 things at once and it's not working. It is true, but it is because they are trying to create something new. The target that they want to hit is smaller. It is hard, so they are experimenting, trying to get there, right? I hope someday they get there. because it is hard. They are trying to the meaningful combat combined with the ARPG mechanics. It is not an easy thing to accomplish. But if they accomplish it, it is the best fucking game ever. So let's see if they can cook it. Let's see if they can cook it. Because they were expecting that. I understand where you are coming from. I am not telling you this is all right or not all right. I am telling you what they are thinking. And it is my game. I supported my game, POE1, with supporter packs, with stash tabs, with money. So they could create POE2, which is the game that I don't like. And they stopped developing the game that I like. And they told me they were not going to do that. They bullshitted me. They used my money for the other shit, and I am pissed off. That is their argument. And I can understand that argument, brother. So yes, they are mad at the other game because they don't like it. And they are sacrificing their own content for the other game's content. So fuck that game, right? And there is money involved. I understand the argument, dude. I am not saying I would think like that, but I understand where they are coming from. I don't have history with POE1, so I don't know. But if he said they wouldn't stop dev on POE1, then shame on them. But that's no reason to come and shit on POE2. Yeah, I agree with you. And they did say that. They did say that, hey, POE1 players, don't worry. We are going to keep updating POE1. That is why they are mad. They feel betrayed in some way. But also, I also agree that it's no reason to shit on POE2. They just want POE2 to be POE1, basically. Or get content for POE1. If you give me content for POE1, then I don't care if you... Not me, that is what they say. Then I don't care if POE2 can do whatever the fuck they want.
If the game... they made the game mode for Path of Exile 1 called Ruthless. It was extremely slow and boring with very few item drops. They said it was a side project, that it wouldn't affect the game. Nobody played Ruthless mode in POE1 because it wasn't fun to play. Okay, tell that to fucking Kriparian, little gup. Ruthless was the beta test for POE2. That's true, though. That is true, though. This is the first true thing he said. Path of Exile 2 is their vision for Ruthless as a standalone game. Not playing Ruthless 2.0. Sorry, it's just not fun! Exclamation point!
What a pussy, bitch!
This is some hardcore code, bro. Hardcore. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Okay,
right.
some thumbs up.
Positive reviews, dude.
We have some positive reviews in there, dude.
Obviously, I'm in the positive ones. These are the mostly positive ones. If I was to go to negative only, so recent, mostly negative. Show graph. Holy! Okay, wait. Let's look at this trend. April 4th.
That was the day the patch dropped.
See, I was actually one of these guys, by the way. I was one of these guys. Isn't that funny? That was me. Before the league launched, I was like, oh, I haven't. It said review the game. You haven't reviewed the game. It just told me to review the games. I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll review the game. Very good game. Still needs a lot of work, bug fixes, content patches, etc. But in my opinion, it looks like it'll be one of the best games ever made if they continue down this path. That's what I said before the...
This is how it's review. This is how it's review. You acknowledge the problems, but you also acknowledge the potential. That is a good fucking review. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. To be honest, I played POE1 Ruthless and I like it better than base POE1. I can't wait for POE2 Ruthless. Brother, POE2 Ruthless will be really fucking ruthless because it is already ruthless. I can't wait for POE2 Ruthless. Isn't Diablo 3 still getting seasons? It's like this season unique to GG. Yes, Diablo 3 is still getting seasons. That is why I think they can do it. But it is like Blizzard is a big fucking company. They have experience also doing this. GG has to learn how to manage both teams, right? They are still in that transition phase where they figure out how to do this stuff. Also, apparently, it is harder to find developers in New Zealand than in the US, right? POE2 now is nothing like POE1 Ruthless, though. They changed it because making POE2 like Ruthless would be boring. I know because I played POE Ruthless. D3 is getting recycled seasons. I always see the announcement because I get ads like POE Diablo 3 new season, come and play, whatever.
What I said before.
And I also get ads for Diablo 2 seasons.
Leak started. I'm this guy, bro. I'm this camp right here. Oof. Dig it, oof. Oh, look at that. So 1.2k negative April the 5th. With 420 positive. And then we got less, 350 positive to 1.5k negative. So we got less positive and even more negative than before. To even then less positive to even, well, slightly less negative. Pretty similar ratio, yeah. So we had 29% positive. Okay, so wait. Oh, you can see the ratio. 25% positive. So we were 75 before the leak started. To 25% positive. To 18% positive. To 19% positive. To 29% positive. To 27% positive. To 29% positive.
And it will keep getting better, by the way. It will keep getting more positive because the outrage already happened. They are addressing the problems. It will continue to get better again. That is what is going to happen, dude.
So,
and the overall reviews is still mostly positive. The one that got mostly negative is just the recent reviews, but the overall is still mostly positive. So fuck the haters.
Still 70% negative, even to this day, after all the changes they're making. Still 70% negative, even with all these changes. Huh? 82, 80, 77, 76, 78, 80. To be honest, I probably agree with this. Like, I think the game is currently like a 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, somewhere around there. But I predict it's going to be a 9 out of 10 plus, right? Given time to cook. Genuinely, that's my genuine belief. Guys, Path of Exile 2 current patch is a million times better than Diablo 4. Like a million times.
Based as fuck, and you guys know what, I have to repeat it every single time. I am not a Diablo 4 hater. I like Diablo 4. I will even probably log into the new season that is coming soonish, this month. I don't think I will play all the content, but I will probably log in and play a character. Create a character, right? To see how it's going. So I am not a Diablo 4 hater. I like the game. But POE2, how it is right now, that it is 30% completed, it is infinitely better than Diablo 4. And that is the unequivocal truth. Unequivocal truth. I wonder how many people are still playing D3, that it's financially viable for them to continue supporting the game. I think they answered that by saying that basically Diablo 3 is updated by 2 guys. They said something like that. That there are 2 guys working on Diablo 3. They do a simple season. Introduce something really simple that only 2 guys work on that and they ship it. Fuck it. So yes. And there are people that like Diablo 3 and play that shit. Enough towards having those 2 guys is enough. Or it's a good investment, let's say it that way. Seriously, the haters need a life, bro. Get a girlfriend, smell the roses, and take a shower. Yeah, what I do, yeah.
It's better. It's like legit. It's not even close. It's not even close. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
You're coping.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up. Go play D4. It's not even, bro, shut the fuck up. How much time you got playing D4? Legit.
I have played a lot of fucking D4, and I can tell you, and I have played a lot of fucking POE2, and I can tell you that POE2, in its current state, is better than Diablo 4. And it's not close. It's not fucking close. But that was a great video by Queen. Oh, of course, I love Queen's videos. I love Queen. He's fucking great, dude. Hey, this guy follows me. That is fucking cool. You guys know that if you comment one of my videos, I will always remember you, by the way. So I see the name and the avatar and I know this guy. Fucking awesome, dude. Shout out to my boy, pretty cool guy. I'm gonna be honest, in 1 year's time though, POE2 will be close to the average builds in POE1. That is what I'm saying, Russell. I know that will happen. And that is why I'm fighting back to not be so zoomy right now. Because I know that the natural progression in every single game is getting power creep. There is not one game that after 5 expansions you get power creep. It will always happen. Even if EE tries their hardest to not make power creep, it will happen. So in 3, 4, 5 years, the game will naturally get faster and more ridiculous. We have to start from not being like that to have room for getting there. But if we start like that, from right now, what the fuck will happen later? It will be fucking insane, dude. What do you guys think? Am I a clown? Am I a genius? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know everything in the comments below. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are fucking awesome. God bless ya. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.